Hi, Virgo. This is your November tarot reading, tarot oracle. I never know until I turn around what they're going to pick to talk to you with. I do know that I am seeing, well, what Spirit is giving me is coming into viewing some new self-realization, some higher-minded education is what I just heard. On your soulfulness, on your spiritual journey itself, your own higher wisdom, your higher mind, and where that takes your ethics and morals and your transformational changes, as well as how that helps you build or grow, mature with your own goals, your dreams, your ambitions. But there is some hidden self and self-deception that is in the way to a point, holding on to some grief, sorrow, shame, and blame that might stand in the way of karmic lessons as you are trying to mature and grow at this time. It all depends on where you take that sun energy, like in astrology, the illumination of the sun, your core, where you shine the energy on. Are you shining it on, moving forward and the positive outlooks, or are you stepping back? I'm getting a lot of this over and over and over again. Are you stepping back into some of that universal, like 12th house energy of astrology, into some of the hidden self, the self-deception, or self-undoing? But there's definitely something going on of growth here that's meant to move you forward. The only thing, and I keep getting it across the board, even in the astrology readings, the only thing that's really going to stand in the way for most part, from what I'm getting just from Spirit itself, is if you stand in your own way. If you allow your sun, your illumination, to hold on to negative backgrounds. And for some of you, that's religion. But it's up to you to be responsible to yourself about your own spiritual growth, is what they're saying. Let's see. Virgo. Oh, this is for all Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Virgo signs. And I like to say when I throw that out there, if you're a Venus in Virgo, I look at Virgo as more of sensitivity than love. So sensitivity could be positive, negative. It really depends on where you take that sensitivity. And what they're giving me now is some Saturn energy, rules, walls, boundaries, and where you're taking it. But let's see what the cards have to say. Tell me about some of the core energy, energy that's manifesting around Virgo. What is some of this core energy manifesting in November around Virgo? Core energy manifesting around Virgo. First one that I was feeling needing to pull is the beginnings of change. It's the seeds of life. This is my sacred geometry deck. Seeds of life. It is the beginning of change. It is creation made within 6 days. Genesis pattern is what it's also considered. This is, remember, you create your own reality. This is, you create your own reality, and the beginnings of change begin with you. But the next card that's coming up is not connected with Mother Earth, which means some of that creating is having a problem being created, because you're still this is exactly what I was getting. You're still connected to some of that third dimensional ideas instead of what your higher self already knows. You're having a problem going between that higher self and that third dimensional energy, rising up into the higher inner emotional security. your daily routines is what Spirit is saying, and karmic lessons. So this is telling you you need to get connected with that higher self. Do some meditation. Do some me time. And help that get connected. But there's something else here. What else is going on? I did not understand that. I literally just felt like an energy blow over me to the right, like coming from the left to the right. And I don't know if that means anything to anybody. They're saying it has to do with a reincarnation, moving you into the new direction. Moving you in the right direction is what that actually had to do with. And they're also saying for some of you, you've got too much gossip going on that's keeping you from getting in the right direction. Don't worry about everybody else's talking. This is the Akashic records and your memory. You already know, but you're acting like you don't know. Your higher self is already connected to the seed of life. The only thing that's unconnected is your idea of thinking you're unconnected. This is where separation, where we get caught in separation. We think that we really are truly separated from the universe, from the oneness, from, our higher self, from everything. And what this is saying more or less is, you've got to step out of this thinking. This thinking is what's going to keep you from going where you want to. Because in the tree itself, which is the Akashic records in this case for you, there is knowledge of the old ways, hidden lessons, and teachers within it. But upside down is saying you're not listening to that message. You're not listening to the messages that are given to you, or you're not hearing them, acknowledging them, or viewing them. So this also has to be with your open-mindedness. And if you're not open-minded enough, then you're going to block yourself in this area. Is there anything? See, there goes that energy again, blowing me. It's telling me it's trying to move you in the right direction. Protecting you from a perceived threat. You are thinking that this energy of not connecting in some form is keeping you protected, but they're saying it's actually not. They're saying that you're trying to keep yourself protected from a threat that may be coming at you, or you perceive to think is going to be there. But there's this change, there's this higher knowledge, there's this higher understanding, there's this oneness, this soulfulness that is with you. But it's up to you to connect with it, because you're afraid and it's keeping you from moving forward, because you're trying to protect yourself. Yeah, you're trying to protect yourself, and what's actually doing is you're keeping yourself from doing what needs to be done, is what this is about. This is connect. I was just being told also in the Seed of Life, they pointed to this, which is connect yourself with your pure life force. Do some meditation on this. Let me see what else. The past life decks are coming up a lot. And we're coming to an end of a cycle. Past life deck. We're coming to an end of a cycle. Scribe's coming up for everybody. This is saying that, like I said, this is that Akashic records information. There's something here that you've already learned, but you're not unraveling the scroll of your higher mind to read it, to understand it, to acknowledge it. There's also something going on here about creativity, if this is coming up, because this is the scribe, this is writing, and I find it as the scroll itself. So this is saying you can change the scroll and change what is coming forward and change the manifestation, all with your creativity and what you choose to scribe. But will you? Anytime the past life deck comes up, it usually has something to do with something that I'm not going to catch otherwise. Finances. This could be something also you could be blocking yourself in ways of finances from the past in one way or another. Something you may believe that's kept you. It may be a karmic lesson in some form. It may be something that you think you've fated yourself into. But that's a past life. It's something that you just need to break the vow from of that life. Something's going on with the hidden self. See, the tree is coming back up. This is the Akashic Records. This is knowledge. This is the wealth also. There's wealth within yourself. Wealth is health. And if you're holding on to ill-willed health, because you're holding on to past ideas, past life, you're creating finances, health is wealth against you. The tree is asking you to get right with your higher self, above and below the Akashic Records. There's definitely messages here for you to be listening to, as well as creating new by getting right with the pure life force. And what is it? The flower of life within you. Let go of the perceived threat. The perceived threat is now become the threat because you've held on to it for too long, and it's keeping you from doing what needs to be done. Bringing us right back to the very beginning of change. This is a change. This is something that's meant to happen, but you have to be connected with your higher self. Right off the bat is what I'm getting out of that. Exterior, up close and personal. Up close and personal relationships. What's going on for Virgo in the up close and personal relationships? Up close and personal relationships. Breaking the spell. The mundane. I said earlier, our daily tasks are mundane. Breaking the spell, the mundane, the boredom, the challenge, the change of yourself. This is saying step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone and realize also, anytime I get the mundane daily tasks, this refers me back to the 6th house in astrology, which is understand the people, places, and things that we keep in our daily routines. They bring us energy. And these energies that we're consuming of our daily routines and these people, places, and things, are they good for us or are they not? This is asking us specifically to break the spell of the mundane boredom. Step out of that normal energy and into something new. Up close and personal relationships. Is it this one? No, it's this one. I got thrown off for a minute. This is Metatron's Cube, balancing our yin and yang, harmony and creativity. This is telling you to take a chance, guys. Take a chance. Take a chance. Go out, do something new. Let me see what else. Oh, no, there's another deck here. Well, my deck wants to talk. What else is going on in the exterior relationship zone? The exterior relationship zone for Virgo. Scorpio energy. This is all about death and rebirth. This is let go of what your normal routine is. It's time to change up that routine. Something about it will bring, a new sexuality, a new seductive energy, new mysterious energy, emotional intimacy. It is the ability to manipulate, because Scorpio is quite capable of that. It is the very crisis-oriented. This is very emotional, and it can take you in very positive or negative ways. But with these energies that are coming in, Metatron's Cube and the octagon in reverse, this is asking you to step out of your comfort zone. This is asking you to try something new, to be bold, to activate a new beginning, to let something die and something begin. There's something meant to change here in the up close and personal. The consciousness of nature, becoming aware. This is becoming aware of yourself in these relationships and the changes that you want to see. Making these changes come into light. What else? What else? Okay, you're like just slightly hit it on me. Cut away what, this is the ayin in, I know for you don't understand any of this. This is the ayin for in Hebrew. This is specifically telling you to cut away what does not nourish you in these partnerships, in these daily mundane tasks, the people, places, and things. And try something new. Step out of your comfort zone. If it doesn't nourish you, cut its cord. Plain and simple. Cut its cord. This is becoming the woman who nourishes valor. This is the crown. This is the union of the husband and wife. This is the soul's experience of sacred. This is taking you into a brand new beginning, a brand new opportunity. Getting past the karmic lesson is what I'm being told. Is there anything else here for the external, up close and personal relationships? Seeking the mission of the soul, the sun on the horizon. This is kuf, the soul opening up to the very redemption. This is, like I said, step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone. It's taking you to a brand new place, a brand new light, a brand new beginning. It's putting new people there that's meant to be there, but you're not going to get them there if you're still holding on to those negatives, those negative ideas, and you won't evolve at that point. This is helping you find inner emotional security, is what they're saying. Take a chance. Fourth house, what did I just say? Inner emotional security. This is the home, the child that's within, that created you to be who you are, wants to be able to get out and play. This is your inner emotional security. This is finding your personal roots and being able to actually put them down. Finding something new to believe in. Finding something new to put that energy into. This is also karmic lessons that help you find the true, real self. All right. What is going on in the exterior world, as well as finance? It's saying it's starved from sacral center and suffering from an imbalance. This is not giving yourself a chance, not believing in yourself, not finding balance in general. In your very personal foundation, Spirit is saying. If you're not finding foundations in your personal foundations, then it's going to keep you away from your self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, which is actually keeping you from bringing that into your finances, into your possessions, and then being able to move it forward. Energy, then this is, what is this? This is energy, action, leadership, the core of the center, the beginning of the inspiration. Like I said, you've been unconnected. You've been still three-dimensional and stuck in that thought. This is saying get right with yourself. Get right with your inner emotional security, your inner child, taking the new chances. And then it's going to get right with your self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, bringing the possessions forward, bringing new energy forward, new action, new leadership from within. It's actually a very good reading, trying to help you move forward in positive ways. External financial situations, outwardly. Outward situations, external life. Nope. Stop moving. They are saying, Spirit's saying also, something to do with the memberships. Again, that brings me right back to that universal 12th house. Not 12th house. Well, that might have something to do with your hidden self not coming into realization because of self-deception. That's kept you in that universal 6th house of your everyday daily tasks, the mundane tasks, the people, places, and things, the memberships, communities of those people, places, and things, and the energies that you consume that work against you. This is about taking a chance, stepping boldly forward into something new, and bringing it back to your self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, financial career, finding your inner peace, believing in you, having confidence in you, being ballsy and bold enough to trust and believe in your own intuition, in yourself. And it's going to help you move forward. Ask what your wisdom says is truly important, is what this card means. Ask your higher self what is truly important in the way of those financial health is wealth, again, and where that's meant to take you. This is finding the wholeness and your potential from within. Your unlimited potential. Tapping into that. Pre-manifest from the empty. Getting past the void and getting into the very moment of creation. Tell me what is going on in the internally for Virgo. Internally for Virgo. So they can move forward. Dream time. Follow the spirals that you know. Your place in the world. Finding your place in the world. Finding your spiritual beginning. You're finding a new you. A new belief in you. Internally, what is going on for Virgo during the month of November? No. What is going on with Virgo? You're learning to understand your pursuit of pleasure and what that truly means. Allowing your inner child. See, this is them. They're not even the cards. This is finding that inner pursuit of pleasure, your inner child. Allowing it to help lead you into what you truthfully do desire. And learning how to understand what that means. And where that will take you. Anything else? Are we ready to switch decks? This is saying still, you're having problems being in touch with your spirit, in touch with yourself. You're learning how to do this. You're shut off from the oneness, from the inner guidance. It's saying right also that you're not fully taking good care of yourself. That goes back to that 6th house again. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, taking care of your health, your diet, your care of yourself, along with your everyday daily tasks. It's telling you to take better care of that energy. What does Thoth have to say? And we'll see what Thoth has to say for the end. What is going on with Virgo's internal growth? Strife. You're fighting some of your own inner strife. Some of your own trouble, toil, strife, injustice, resentment, grief, sorrow, shame, blame. You're learning to overcome it. But this is ego standing in your way. What message do you have for them? The Hierophant. The Hierophant is there's someone here to help you. There is someone here to help you. And that someone, being that we're talking about internal growth, is your higher self. This is telling you take the meditation, take the slow time, take the me time. this month to figure you out. Figure out what you really want. Let that higher self help you redirect yourself. Because it's going to bring you back to true love. Whether it's a love in a relationship or love of self, it's bringing you back to, you know, true love, unconditional love. I want to say the Holy Grail. It's just bringing you back to you, bringing you back to the open waters of life. Be able to drink from them and enjoy them. Any last things for Virgo? 2 are coming forward. You're getting the universe and the devil in your internal growth. This is telling you, get out of your self-sabotage, because the self-sabotage is blocking your universal shift. Plain and simple. Get out of that. Get into passion that moves you forward. Yes. Take a chance on your inner fire and take a chance and stuff. But don't let it be what self-sabotages you. Don't be holding on to those things that have created passion in negative ways. Because this is all about taking a chance on you. You have a new beginning coming. The only thing that's in the way is you. I love you. Bye, guys.